In this session, we explore the mechanics of the mirror, a framework for how perception, forgiveness, and identity interact. Our goal is to decode the inner architecture of the mind so we can understand how every relationship becomes a structured opportunity to rediscover the self. Here, we meet the paradox of the path. We move toward our own self by believing in others. The diagram shows self and brother linked by a single root. The key question is, how does looking outward become the very mechanism for traveling inward to our deepest identity? This slide contrasts two routing systems. The ego's broken loop tries to reach God while bypassing the brother, resulting in isolation. The luminous circuit shows the Holy Spirit routing perception through the brother, completing the triangle of self, brother, and God in shared connection. Here we examine the confusion of functions inside the ego. Incoming behavior from a brother is fed into a chaotic engine of grandiosity and confusion. The output is unpredictable attack and condemnation. Because this system mishears the signal, it is an unsafe guide for any evaluation. Human interaction runs on two frequencies. The noisy waveform represents error, attack, and sin. Beneath it lies a stable signal, the call for help and love. The Holy Spirit functions as a tuner, teaching us to listen past the surface noise to the consistent underlying request for love. Forgiveness is presented here as translation. A brother's error strikes the lens of the Holy Spirit and is refracted into a call for help or love. Forgiveness does not validate the error. It actively reinterprets attack as a request, enabling a constructive and compassionate response. This diagram illustrates the mirror of perception. The observer and the brother overlap around a reflective surface. Whatever judgment we project outward instantly returns to us. The principle is simple. Our brother becomes the mirror in which we inevitably see our own self-image. The diagnostic matrix compares two internal guides. The ego, or lens of fear, seeks error, condemns, and aims at separation, producing guilt and isolation. The Holy Spirit, the lens of truth, seeks calls for help, responds with forgiveness, and leads toward union, peace, and God's remembrance. The cycle of blessing is shown as an infinite loop between self and brother. Because mind is one, any blessing we extend outward must return along the same path. The instruction is operational. Do not ask for blessing without offering it, for what you give is precisely what you receive. Here we consider co-creators in time. Self and brother stand as pillars whose joined light forms our shared creations. We are each irreplaceable in the mind of God, yet our true creative power is realized only when we acknowledge that the same creative capacity lives in our brother. This synthesis shows separate circles of self, brother, and God gradually overlapping into a single luminous continuum. Hearing God's answer in everyone is not merely ethical. It mechanically undoes separation. As forgiveness is completed, all three identities merge into one continuous mind. We close with the final invocation. Hear only God's answer in His Son's, and you are answered. The concentric circles emphasize routing perception through the truth in others. By consistently listening for God's answer in every brother, we reliably rediscover our own true self.